Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're headed into a mountain range which I've been wanting to go explore for the longest time. Come along with us for the ride. It should be a really great couple of days. On this adventure, we head into the Koso Mountains of Southern California to explore a magical land once inhabited by native peoples and enjoy the simple pleasures of camping along the way. As with most of our trips, we had a general idea of where we wanted to camp, but because we'd never been here before, knew we'd have to spend some time exploring to find the perfect spot for the night. Besides some deep sand and large ruts, the road here was generally very drivable after a year of very little rain. And as we wound through the clusters of rock and descended into a small valley, the views became expansive and opened up in all directions. So it looks like we have hit the end of this particular road. We have reached U.S. government property. This is the boundary line for the China Lake Naval Weapons Station base out of Ridgecrest, California. After exploring for a while longer, we made our way up the hill and discovered an incredible spot at which to camp. It had everything we could want: 360-degree views, a flat surface, and complete solitude for many miles around. All right, we have made it to our camp spot. Can't wait to explore and just take in this incredible spot. These boulders are so magnificent. They remind me of something out of a Dali painting, the way they seem to be melting into the landscape. After setting up camp, we took some time to investigate the surrounding terrain on foot. There is a ton of obsidian flakes, which leads me to believe that these rocks up here were probably a special spot. So we're gonna go up there and take a look around. So it's kind of fascinating. You notice against the rocks up there that there's a line of green in an otherwise pretty brown landscape. So we know there's a lot more water over here, and where there's water, there's life and possibly signs of prior habitation. The water drains off of these rocks here, and the soil is decomposed granite. So once it hits the soil, it just absorbs. You can see that there's a natural passageway here. It goes through these mountains and all the way down. And right down there, there's a pass. That pass you can take all the way to the valley, and there's several canyons that go straight out. And all the way across there are the Sierras. So all that right there is China Lake. Some of the most remarkable petroglyphs are right over there. Check out these natural water caches. Pretty big one right there. Really big one right here. You can imagine bighorn sheep clambering up here and finding this and being ecstatic about finding water. So here's another desert tank, but if you look at this balanced rock here, it has a really interesting feature. These lines that seem to be crossing. If you know what that's about, drop a comment, let us in on the secret. Notice this Joshua tree has been cleaned up a little bit. We're gonna have to look that up and see what is cutting off the leaves here and for what purpose. You can see it's also on these ones, and that one over there. Check out these flakes here. They almost look like they're being shaped into an arrowhead. Look at this one. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the reason why there's so much obsidian out here is because of this shelter here. This cave is really just auspicious. I can imagine people stopping by here, watching the sunset, dreaming about the beyond. Back at camp, and we're going to try to use this to cut open this plastic bag here, this vacuum packed pulled pork that we're going to eat tonight. There is a pretty sharp edge right here, so we're going to go ahead and use this, see if this works, see how sharp the obsidian is. Look at that, cut it right open. Not bad, does the trick. All right guys, I got a can set up over there. We're like maybe 20 yards away, so let's see if we can get it. Booyah! First shot. All right guys, we are having dinner and I want to show you what is cooking. What are we making tonight?
Having barbecue pulled pork sandwiches with pickles.
Barbecue pulled pork with pickles on
a brioche bun.
Brioche buns. Oh yeah, that does look good. And check out, the sun is going down. Look at this incredible view. All right, let's take a look at the final product here. That is a pulled pork barbecue sandwich in brioche bun, wrapped in tin foil to keep it warm, which is utterly important. Thanks for watching this episode of Artistic Off-Road. Please like and subscribe for future adventures, and we'll see you next time.